We do not claim ownership to the following video clips and photographs. Sources will be mentioned at the end.
Of the numerous ways that animals interact with one another, maybe the one that fascinates us the most is predation. And why not? Polar bears depend on the presence of sea ice to hunt. They can smell a seal's breathing hole from 1 kilometer away. The cheetah is the fastest land animal on the planet. During a hunt, it can reach speeds of up to 93 kilometers per hour, but in the Serengeti, only about 40% of hunts are successful. The harpy eagle can lift prey over half its own body weight. Blue whales can grow up to 30 meters long and weigh up to 190 tons. They can consume almost 500,000 calories in a single mouthful of krill. Alaskan coastal brown bears are among the largest in North America. Hunting success during the few weeks of the coastal salmon run is crucial. They get as much as 90% of their annual energy from fish consumed in this event. The Darwin's bark spider sprays strands of silk to construct its web above rivers. The strands are carried by the wind across the water. It can spray a line of silk an incredible 25 meters. The silk is the toughest natural fiber on the planet. Maybe a reason why we are so fascinated about predation is that we are, in many ways, the planet's top predator. We have also been preyed upon as well by viruses, bacteria, and all sorts of microorganisms. Predation isn't just animal eats animal. Here, for example, we can see a howler monkey eating the leaves of a tree. At home in the forest, they hardly ever leave the treetops. They don't move very far each day, feeding leisurely at the very top of the forest canopy. Howlers mainly eat leaves, as well as fruits, nuts, and flowers. They get almost all the water they need from the food they eat. What is most important to understand about predation is the evolutionary pressure that comes with hunting and being hunted. Predation has driven all sorts of adaptation that we can see all around us.
In an ecosystem, predation is a biological interaction where a predator feeds on its prey. This results in the potential classification of a wide variety of organisms as predators. The simplest classification is based on their use of plant and animal tissues as sources of food. Carnivory, the consumption of animal tissues. The cheetah's usual diet consists of gazelles, wildebeest calves, and smaller hooved animals. Cheetahs kill their prey by tripping them during a chase and by biting its throat that leads to the prey's suffocation. Herbivory, the consumption of plant or algal tissues. Dugongs occur in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. They are large, gray mammals which spend their entire lives in the sea. Dugongs swim by moving their broad whale-like tail in an up and down motion, and by using their two flippers. They come to the surface to breathe through nostrils near the top of their snouts. Omnivory, the consumption of both animal and plant tissues. Fruit bats live in Africa, Asia, and Australia. They are the only mammals that can fly. The fruit bat falls into the category of the megabat, and sometimes they are called the flying fox in some locations. Functional responses relate prey consumed to prey density. The type 1 functional response is characteristic of passive predators such as filter feeders. They extract prey from a constant volume of water that washes over their filtering apparatus. An example of which
Blue whales
is a blue
feed
whale.
on the smallest marine life, tiny shrimp-like animals called krills. Blue whales can consume about 36 tons of krill a day. They mainly catch their food by diving and descending to depths of approximately 500 meters. Its mouth has a fascinating row of plates, fringed with bristles to help it filter its main source of food. The blue whale can hold up to 5,000 kilograms of plankton and water. The type 2 functional response is characterized by a decelerating intake rate, which follows from the assumption that the consumer is limited by its capacity to process food. The presence of food switches on the lynx's hunting instincts, but it is spending all of its time handling its prey. The handling time will place an upper limit on the number of prey a predator can capture and consume in a given time. The result? A declining mortality rate of prey with increasing prey density. During type 3 functional response, the rate at which prey are consumed is low at first, increasing in an S-shaped fashion as the rate of predation approaches the maximum value. When a new prey species appears in the area, its risk of becoming selected as food by the blue crab is low because the crab has not yet acquired a search image for it. A search image is a way to recognize that species as potential food item. Once the predator has captured an individual, it may identify the species as a desirable prey. The predator then has an easier time locating others of the same kind. Predators respond numerically to changing prey density. Since there is an abundance of food supply in another area, the predators would tend to migrate to that location. It also involves a change in the growth rate of a predator population through changes in fecundity.
Whale sharks are slow-moving, filter-feeding sharks. Every year, hundreds of whale sharks travel to Mexico. What draws them to Mexico is the abundance of fish and coral eggs in the water. They are the largest fish on the planet.
Foraging involves decisions about the allocation of time and energy. This approach to understanding the foraging behavior of animals assumes that natural selection favors efficient foragers, that is, individuals that maximizes their energy or nutrient intake per unit of effort. An optimal diet includes the most efficient size of prey for handling and net energy return. The Malaysian sun bear is found in the tropical forest of Southeast Asia. Sun bears are the smallest bears out of the world's species. In the tropical forest, what do sun bears eat? Sun bears are opportunistic omnivores. They eat a wide variety of fruits. They also forage food items such as termites, millipedes, beetles, earthworms, and other invertebrates. Sun bears use their long, curved, powerful claws for digging and tearing apart wood to search their favorite meal, insects. They use their large canines in order to chew their food items. Most predators are also prey to other predator species, and thus face the risk of predation while involved in their routine activities. Here you can see, while a lion is feeding on its prey, a clan of hyena begins to surround it. After a while, the hyena would begin to attack the lion and force it to abandon its prey, thereby giving the hyenas a chance to feed on the lion's prey. Lions have specially adapted to hunt prey that share its environment. Predators such as lions have sharp teeth and claws to grasp its prey. Other predators such as cobras inject poison to their prey that either kills them outright or it paralyzes them in order to catch them. Lions and other predators have acquired binocular vision, which means that their eyes are in front of their head, and it makes it easier for them to judge the distance and size of the prey they're hunting. Preys have also adapted to escape their predators. They have eyes at the sides of their head in order to have a wider view to spot their predators. Some animals, which are prey, are camouflaged, and their bodies are patented in order to make it difficult for predators to see them. The camouflage can also be used by predators. Tigers have stripes which help them hide among grasses in order for them not to be spotted by their prey. Animals have developed different ways on how to avoid being detected, selected, and captured by their predators. These characteristics are collectively called predator defenses. Chemical defense is common among many groups of animals. Some species release pheromones or employ odorous secretions to repel predators, an example of which is a skunk. Other animals, such as arthropods, even possess toxic substances that they store inside their own bodies. To avoid detection, some prey adapted defense mechanisms, such as cryptic coloration, flashing and warning coloration, or aposematism. Stick insects that have adapted to look like sticks, leaf insects that look like leaves, snowshoe hares that turn white in the winter to blend in the snow, and brown in the summer to blend in with the grasses. Animals that live in the same habitats as edible animals also resort to mimicry, namely Batesian mimicry or Mullerian mimicry. The former is employed by a mimic, an edible species which resembles an inedible species called the model. The red, yellow, and black bands of the coral snake make it clear to predators that eating them is a serious mistake. The latter, on the other hand, involves numerous unpalatable or venomous species possessing a similar color pattern. The cuckoo bee and yellow jacket both have black and yellow stripes, but only the yellow jacket stings. Certain defenses are also present with regards to the morphology of animals. An example of these are protective armors. Invertebrates such as snails and clams, vertebrates such as the armadillo and the pangolin utilize these methods. While prey have developed methods to avoid predators, predators have also evolved better ways of hunting. Some of the general methods include ambush, stalking, and pursuit. Ambush hunting is when a predator lies in wait for its prey. This method requires minimal energy, yet it can only guarantee minimal success. Stalking involves a quick attack. This is common among herons and some cats. Pursuit hunting involves minimal search time because the predator knows the location of the prey. Yet, the time it takes to obtain the prey is great. Here, we'll see a Nile crocodile lying in wait to attack its prey.
Crocodiles can't easily chase down prey. They are ambush hunters that prefer their prey to come to them. It's either feast or famine for the crocodile, so they gorge their prey whenever it's plentiful. The effect of predation on population growth shows that there is a linear relationship between prey population and the per capita rate of predation. Similar goes with the relationship between the per capita rate of predation and the per capita rate of predator reproduction. These changes in predator and prey population as a function of time can be seen in oscillations. It occurs because as the predator population increases, it consumes more and more prey until the prey population begins to decline. The two populations continue to cycle out of phase with each other, and the density of predators lag behind of the prey.
In the end, the effect of predator-prey interaction is an evolutionary arms race that results from mind-boggling amount of diversity that we see around us.
If predation has taught us anything, it's that nothing lasts forever, not just for prey, but for every living thing. Because the predator-prey interaction keeps driving
evolutionary change.